Hello everyone, welcome back to Speak Easy English. I am Henry.
And I am Luna. In this bank series, we already covered opening an account, depositing and withdrawing money, sending a wire transfer, applying for a credit card, asking about bank fees, reporting a lost card, setting up online banking, and talking to a bank teller.
That's right. Today's topic is something very important when you live in North America. We're going to help you ask about loans and mortgages at the bank.
Whether you need a personal loan for school, a car loan, or a mortgage for buying a house, the process can feel confusing.
Banks in Canada and the United States, like TD Bank, RBC, or Bank of America, all have similar steps. But the words and questions can feel difficult at first.
Don't worry, we will guide you step by step, just like we always do. By the end, you'll feel ready to walk into a bank and ask with confidence.
All right, let's get started with how to ask about a loan at the bank.
When you first ask about a loan at the bank, the staff may greet you with, "How can I help you today?"
You can reply, "I'd like to ask about getting a loan." Repeat after us. "I'd like to ask about getting a loan."
If you want to be more specific, you could say, "I need information about a personal loan," or "I'd like to know about mortgage options."
The banker might ask, "What type of loan are you looking for?"
You can answer, "A car loan, a student loan, or a mortgage for buying a house."
If you're not sure, you can say, "I'm exploring my options." Repeat after us. "I'm exploring my options."
That shows you're open to hearing what they can offer.
They may also ask, "How much money do you need to borrow?"
Don't worry, we'll cover how to answer that question in the next block.
After you say you need a loan, the banker will usually ask, "How much do you want to borrow?"
You can reply, "I'd like to borrow $10,000. Repeat after us. "I'd like to borrow $10,000.
If it's for a house, you might say, "I'm looking for a mortgage of $300,000.
They may also ask, "What is the loan for?"
You can answer, "It's for buying a car," "It's for school fees," or "It's for home improvements."
If you don't want to share details, you can say, "It's for personal reasons." Repeat after us. "It's for personal reasons."
That's polite and still clear.
Being specific usually helps the bank suggest the right product for you.
Next, we'll talk about interest rates and why they matter so much.
After you decide how much to borrow, the next big question is how much it will cost you every month. That's when interest rates come in.
The banker may say, "The interest rate is 6% per year." Repeat after us. "The interest rate is 6% per year."
If you don't understand, you can ask, "What does that mean in monthly payments?"
Another useful question is the rate fixed or variable?
Fixed means it stays the same. Variable means it can go up or down.
You might also ask, "Are there any fees with this loan?"
That helps you know the real cost of borrowing.
If you want to compare, you can say, "I'd like to know the interest rate for a shorter-term loan." Repeat after us. "I'd like to know the interest rate for a shorter-term loan."
Asking questions shows you're serious and helps you avoid surprises later.
Next, let's move on to the basics of mortgages.
When people talk about buying a home, the first big word you hear is mortgage. A mortgage is a special type of loan just for houses.
The banker might say, a mortgage is paid back over 25 years. Repeat after us. A mortgage is paid back over 25 years.
You can ask, what is the interest rate for the mortgage?
They may also explain, the rate depends on the length of the mortgage, such as a 5-year or 10-year term.
If you are not sure, you can say, can you explain the difference between fixed and variable mortgage rates?
Another useful phrase is, what happens if I pay off my mortgage early? Repeat after us. What happens if I pay off my mortgage early?
These questions show the bank you want to understand the details.
Next, let's look at the down payment, which is an important part of getting a mortgage.
Another key part of a mortgage is the down payment. This is the money you pay first before the bank gives you the loan.
For example, the banker might say, the minimum down payment is 5%. Repeat after us. The minimum down payment is 5%.
If you want to check, you can ask, how much do I need for the down payment on this house?
They may reply with a percentage or a dollar amount, depending on the price of the home.
If you plan to pay more, you can say, I would like to make a larger down payment.
That shows you can borrow less and pay less interest. Repeat after us. I would like to make a larger down payment.
Good questions about the down payment help you plan better.
Next, let's talk about the loan approval process.
After you know your down payment, the bank will check if you can be approved for the loan.
The banker may ask, can you show proof of income? Repeat after us. Can you show proof of income?
You can reply, yes, I brought my pay stubs and tax documents.
They may also ask, how long have you worked at your current job?
You can answer, I've been there for 3 years, or I just started last month.
The bank could also check your credit history.
If you don't understand, you can ask, what do you need for the credit check? Repeat after us. What do you need for the credit check?
These steps show the bank you can pay back the money.
Once everything looks good, the bank will give you a decision on your loan application.
Next, we'll look at repayment terms and options.
Once your loan is approved, the next step is to understand the repayment terms.
The banker may say, you will pay back the loan over 5 years. Repeat after us. You will pay back the loan over 5 years.
You can ask, how much will my monthly payment be?
They may explain the exact amount and include interest.
If you want more detail, ask, can I choose bi-weekly payments instead of monthly?
This can help you finish paying faster.
Another good question is, are there penalties if I pay early? Repeat after us. Are there penalties if I pay early?
Asking this helps you avoid extra costs.
Sometimes the bank will also offer flexible terms.
Next, we'll talk about the documents you need for a loan or mortgage.
To move forward with a loan or mortgage, the bank will ask you for certain documents.
They might say, please bring your identification, proof of income, and bank statements. Repeat after us. Please bring your identification, proof of income, and bank statements.
Identification can be a passport, a driver's license, or a government photo ID.
Proof of income could be pay stubs, a work contract, or tax returns.
Bank statements usually show your spending and savings from the last 3 months.
If you are self-employed, the bank may ask for business records or invoices.
You can also ask, do you need my credit report or will you check it yourself? Repeat after us. Do you need my credit report or will you check it yourself?
Having these documents ready makes the process much faster.
Next, let's talk about special questions and situations you might face.
Sometimes when you ask about loans or mortgages, your situation may be a little different from the usual cases.
For example, you might be new to the country and have a short credit history.
In that case, you can ask, do you accept international credit history? Repeat after us, do you accept international credit history?
Another situation is if you are self-employed. The banker may need extra proof of your income.
You can say, I run my own business. What documents should I provide?
If you are worried about your credit score, you could ask, can you explain how my credit score affects my loan? Repeat after us. Can you explain how my credit score affects my loan?
These questions are common and help you understand how the bank makes decisions.
Finally, let's wrap up with a summary, a short role play, and a challenge for you. Wow! We talked about a lot today on loans and mortgages.
Yeah, we went over how to start the conversation at the bank, explain the loan amount and purpose, and understand interest rates.
We also looked at mortgage basics, down payments, approval steps, repayment terms, documents you need, and even special questions.
All of these are real phrases you can use when you go to the bank in Canada or the US.
Let's do a short role play to put it all together.
I'll be the customer, and you'll be the banker.
Hi there. How can I help you today?
I'd like to ask about a mortgage for buying a house.
Sure. How much can you put down as a down payment?
I can pay 20% right now.
Nice. We'll check your income documents and credit history before approval.
Got it. Can I pay off the mortgage early if I want?
Yes, but there might be a small fee depending on the term.
Okay, that makes sense. Thanks a lot.
Now, here's your challenge. 1. What is a mortgage? 2. What is a down payment? 3. What documents do you need for a loan?
If you missed anything, listen again and practice with a friend.
Thanks for joining us today. Please like and subscribe so we can keep making more lessons for you.
And don't forget, you can download today's key vocabulary list from the link in the description.
See you next time on Speak Easy English.